Peace and infinite love to all the divine beings. I had to re-record this video because we had a minor complication. That's one. Two, I know anybody who follows me, supports me from my TikTok, or just in general, I did cut my hair. It needed to be done. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. It needed to be done. Sometimes you need to let go of things so you can start over. And I also had an attachment to my hair. So that's that. We'll get into that in another video. I really wanted to touch bases on something specific in this video. I know I haven't recorded in a minute. I haven't posted any content, and I did leave a little note on my TikTok about how I've been just really deeply healing, and I have for some months now. I'm always healing, but like I really had to get super intentional with it, and excuse me, I really had to get like deep into it, like in the nitty gritty of it, and part of that meant just using all my energy for myself. 131. Um, so that's why you haven't seen me in a minute. I am doing great. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing actually a lot better than I was before when I was posting content. Not to say I was doing bad. It's just so much growth has taken place. So we here now. We here now though. So gratitude. That's all I can say. Um, However, the only reason that I'm posting this right now, recording this, is because I was inspired. I was inspired. I was motivated from another divine being, just like myself, who also posts content, and she inspired me to so much to the point where I had to pick it up and just record. Because me, I'm a big procrastinator. I put things off and I tell myself, oh, well, I'll do it when it's the right time, whatever that means, right? Or, just try and like make excuses for myself. And then I realized that with who I am now and also who I'm becoming, that's not something that's aligned with me anymore. Maybe who I was before, 303, as I just said that. But like, procrastination isn't something that is a part of me. I don't have energy to procrastinate. You know, procrastination can be your biggest enemy. You know, your moment could be right in front of you, and you're not taking it because of procrastination. So that's why I decided this, and I was gonna do this in general at some point. Like I said, I was gonna be back. I just needed to focus, really like hyper focus on myself and some deep healing, and I did. But everything's about balance, and I know that there's people who need to hear what I have to say. There's people who need my advice. There's people who need me to share my wisdom, what I know, what I went through, and I'm very talented. There's so many different things. Like, I also do channel messages, and tarot readings is another thing I did. We're gonna get back into that at some point. And that was another thing. I put this content stuff off for so long because my content, it mainly was around tarot reading and channel messages, and because I didn't have the supplies that I wanted, I kind of fell out of that, and I said, okay, I want to come with my very best. Like, I want to give it my all, and because I didn't have that certain things, I was like, I'm gonna wait until. But in reality, You do have everything. When you do stuff like that, though, or I mean, when you say stuff like that, you're placing conditions on yourself because you don't need all those extra things, you know. And the thing was, that was stopping me not even just from posting content like that, but just in general posting content. Like, you know, I did need time to heal, but when I stopped posting content, it wasn't even because of that. I didn't start actually like healing deeply and like hyper focusing on my healing until after I made that decision to, oh, I'm gonna stop posting content because I want this to be this specific way, and because it can't be that way, I'm not gonna post until it is that way. Another thing is I am a really big perfectionist. I want things to be a specific way, and if it's not 555, I don't want to do it at all, you know. And speaking of it, as I just seen 555, that represents change. We have to push ourselves to new limits, to new heights, because we are limitless beings. So keeping yourself like at a certain level, you're never gonna grow there. You're always gonna, because healing is something that happens every day, every day, every day, every day. You're always healing, and so as you're doing that and as you're growing, by placing like conditions on yourself and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this when I do that," or "I'm not gonna do this if it's not like that," like it begins to be like it's like a dog in a bird cage. Like you're outgrowing it. You're outgrowing the space, the environment. And by saying things like this, you're basically limiting yourself. And I just feel like it's important to follow what you're being called to do. Because even me, I've made mistakes with that. We're not perfect. But I've decided today with this video, or tonight, because it's past midnight as I'm recording this. But I'm a night owl. I don't get sleep at night. I don't go to sleep until early. So I just figured that was another thing. I'm like, take the opportunity. It's right here. Just do it. That's it. I feel like another thing too is things become harder. This journey becomes harder when you fight what you shouldn't, if that makes sense. That's something I noticed. If you just let things flow the way it needs to be and just do what you feel called to do things that are on your heart, on your spirit as they come, it'll be a lot easier. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be a little bit smoother. And that's something I'm still learning to do. I'm always learning. Every day I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm healing as I should be, as we all should be. And this is just really my video of getting back into my groove, you know, and beating procrastination, because I will not let that into me. I will not allow that to keep me stagnant, keep me in a space that I don't necessarily need to be in anymore. I can still heal on the side and post my informational content. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I have to tell myself this all the time. It doesn't have to be perfect. Things don't have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be in this specific way in order for it to work out, or for it doesn't have to be like that. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo Libra cusp, but my sun is a Virgo. Like my main revolves around Virgo. I feel like more of my personality, or I guess you could say my values and things like that, would be where the Libra comes in. But the Virgo in me wants to just be just perfect all the time. And I'm trying to kill that too, or at least dim it down a little bit. Because it doesn't have to be like that. It makes stuff harder, more challenging. This shit is already challenging. So, that's all I wanted this video to be about. I'm just gonna keep it real and raw. No edits, no cuts, no nothing. Unless I need to. Like I literally need to. But other than that, that's it. Just keep it real raw, straight to the point. You know, if you're watching this, I trust that you're watching it for a reason. I trust that this reaches the audience that it needs to reach, the ears that need to hear it, the eyes that need to see it. Because me getting up and doing this, I wasn't even going to do this 10-10. I wasn't even going to do this, but I knew I need to just get up and do it. Like I heard before I even did this, just open the phone, press record. Turn your phone on, press record. That's all I heard, and I just did it. So, yeah, I'm not going to try and scrunch everything into this one video because I got time to make more videos. You know, I have more than enough time to make more videos. So I just wanted to record this and get this video out the way. You know, I know it's been a grip. It has been a minute since I've done this, but we here. You know, I'm here to stay this time. I'm gonna try and be as consistent as possible. You know, there's a lot of different things that my time is going towards other than just this. So, but regardless, I'm gonna try and, when I feel called to, take this phone out, record. You know, being consistent with this, especially because this is something that, like, I asked for. 11/11, I just seen. This is something I asked for, and I mean, how you gonna ask for something you don't even know how to carry it, how to handle it? It's funny, but yeah, I'm gonna end it off there. I will be posting another video tomorrow. Well, later in the day, we gonna say, because it's technically already tomorrow. But yeah, I hope everybody that's watching this, they enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, picked up something positive, at least something positive. You know, I hope somebody got, you know, a little dose of motivation themselves from me. But yeah, there's so much more where that came from. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's so much more where that came from. I'm gonna be on my shit. I'm gonna get consistent, and you know, I'm gonna push myself and push myself. So I trust everybody is having an amazing night that's seeing this. And if it's not, know that it'll get better. 12/12, it'll get better. And give yourself grace. Be patient. Love on yourself. Tell yourself positive things. Don't feed into the negative. And trust that where you're at now, it'll get better. If it's not the way that you plan for it to be, if it's not, you know, so much on the up and up, it'll get better. It will. Trust. I've been there before, so trust me. But peace to all the divine beings. Peace to my reflections. I love you, and you'll see me very soon. Peace.